Namaste, everyone, and welcome to Anchor to Light. Hope all of you had a fantastic weekend. So today we will cover something very simple but also very, very useful: time. Lao Tzu, thousands of years ago, says time is a created thing. To say I don't have time is like saying I don't want to. Simple, direct, and as I always say, in your face. Think about it. How many times has it been that people ask us to do something, or there's something important we need to do, we say we don't have time? In reality, you dig down, I don't want to. So let's break it down first. When you say time is a created thing, as you know, a clock has nothing to do with time. All it does is give you something to measure motion. That's all it is. Some physicists say something to the effect that time is just a way to make motion simple to understand. Like you go from point A to point B, all right, from here to there, time passed. When there's a clock and, somebody says there's no volume. That's weird. Okay, when somebody says that they are stuck in the past, actually it's not the time they're stuck in, it's the perception of something that has already happened. Now, to take it a little deeper, as most of you know, when it comes to time, based on the smart guy, Albert Einstein said what? Space and time don't always act the way we think they do. Anytime you have close proximity to something with a massive mass, time slows down, or perception of time. So that's why if you watch the movie Interstellar, 1 minute or no, 1 hour in that planet that's next to a black hole is equivalent to 7 years on Earth. Now, you don't have to even go to that movie. Most of you already know time moves slower on the surface of the planet compared to the space station. So Newton used to think that time was absolute. Then here comes Einstein that just kind of blew it up. So don't get fixated, I'm stuck with this time. That's as far as physics is concerned. Now you go a little deeper. The human experience of time is based on the way we think and the way we feel. So it's created. Our perception of time is created. So when you say, I don't have time, well, time is always there. It's not like it disappeared. It's just a matter of if we used our mental faculty, our intellectual faculty, our emotional faculty, and physical faculty to actually block that time for a certain activity and see it move to a certain space. That's all. So when you say, I don't have time, really? Now, to make it even more complicated, most of you have heard of Parkinson's law. Parkinson's law says work will expand to the time that's allotted for it. Have you noticed that, I got 6 weeks to do this term paper. I have 6 weeks to do this, essay. What happens? It took 6 weeks. But if somebody told you, hey, I need that paper tomorrow because if not, you lose your job. What happened? You got it done in less than 24 hours. Parkinson's law. That's why, if you put it all together, when you say I don't have time, basically it's an emotional mental response. You don't want to. I mean, there are certain limitations. It takes a certain amount of time from point A to point B. If you have to travel to another country, it takes airplane time, 36, 72 hours. Obviously, it takes a certain amount of time, but most of our everyday task is dependent on one thing. You know what it is? How badly do you want it? As simple as that. How badly do you want it? You want it, you'll make it happen. It's interesting. I was just with Tony Robbins a few days ago, and one of the things I hear a lot when I'm around him and he's talking to, the staff, or somebody has a question from the audience, or he's doing intervention, one of the questions he always asks is, when is a good time to do it? How about now? It's like, now is a good time? What do you think? Every time we're working on something, and then somebody asks a question, Tony, when do you want to do this? He goes, don't you think now is a good time? That's how it works. Now. I remember many years ago, I was working with my teacher, Master Chua Kok Sui. Same thing. When are you going to spread panic healing in this country? When are you going to spread panic in this? The magic word is always when. Because when you use the word when, it implies deadline. And you heard me say this many, many times. A goal without a deadline is just a wish. Nothing happens. If you don't put a deadline, nothing happens. Remember, we said this before. If you want to be successful at anything, question number 1, what is your objective? Question number 2, why do you want it? Question number 3, how are you going to get there? Question number 4, which makes the entire thing work, is when are you going to get started? Something for you to write down. Success happens as fast as you start. Write it down. Success happens only as fast as you start. When people tell me, I want to build a spiritual center, I want to do this, I want to do that, I'm going, that's nice. Well, I don't say that verbally, but in my mind, okay, that's nice. Been doing this for 30-something years. You'd be shocked at what I've heard. And I always ask the question, when do you want this to happen? With that one question, I know the sincerity of that person. If they're just blowing hot air, okay, or they're fantasizing, that magic word, when, shocks them. That's it. If they cannot answer, I go, back of my mind, I go, forget about it. Useless. I'm still nice. I'm saying, okay, all right. Then I walk away and just ignore it. If they cannot answer the word when, there's hesitance when you look at their face, I ignore it. When is a magic word. You look at people who are successful, you want everything done yesterday. Now somebody going, but that's too stressful. Then you don't deserve the success. I know that sounds harsh, being on the spiritual channel. You cannot say, I want to spiritually develop. I'll meditate next lifetime. Right? Well, I want to improve I want to be a kinder person. I want to be more loving. I want to be this. I want to be that. Okay, great. When? Without the when, I ignore it. People come up to you, namaste, I want to do this. I want to go, okay. When do you plan to do this? When? And then when they say, I'm not sure, I would, just as Tony Robbins would always say, how about now? Now is a good time. And you're like, the minute they know that, I go, yeah, it's just mouth moving air. That's all it is. Completely useless. And then somebody goes, yeah, but it's the intention. Intention without results is completely useless. That sounds harsh, but it's true. So many people intend to be happy, intend to be this, intend that. I look at them like, whatever. But I'm setting the space for the intention of this. I'm going, you're just using word salad. Just get it done. The magic word is when. That's why when I came across this by Lao Tzu, when it says, time is a created thing, to say I don't have time is like saying I don't want to. Barring any physical limitations of travel or cannot reach someone, a lot of it has to do with what? What you want. Period. Simple as that. That's why, if you want something done, you have to have a clear objective. The second question is why. Why is so important? Because if you want it bad enough, if you want something bad enough, the motivation is strong enough. The word motivation, if I remember correctly, is two words, motivos and Asian. Means motivos means reason. I think it's in some language, Greek or Latin or something. Who cares? Reason to act. The why. And then because of the why, you will find a way. And then, okay, get on it. That's it. Simple as that. Without it, nothing works. Try doing this with your children. When are you going to clean the room? Good job. Okay, when are you going to apply for that college? When? You know what? People will start avoiding you. The people who don't produce results will avoid you. People who get things done, they love you. Simple as that. Now, we're talking about other people, right? We also have to raise our own standards. Oftentimes what happens? I don't have time to finish that project. Okay, simple question. What else are we doing with our time? Well, I was on the internet doing research. Really? You mean research? Or looking at useless websites? Or, I don't really have time because I have a meeting with a friend. Okay, you're in a meeting. Is it a meeting or it's a social call? Or you just move air for hours and nothing really substantial come out of it? Right? Think about it. You want to have a better relationship with your someone, either romantically, parents, children. Okay. So when you're communicating or you're doing something, is there an outcome in mind? And, I'm going to call my dad. I haven't talked to him in years. Okay. There's the phone. My first lesson in this, and then after this we'll meditate. My first lesson was 30 years ago. I think it was 30 years ago. I was on a plane with my teacher, Grandmaster Chua Kok Sui. Now, at that time, if you want to make a phone call on the plane, you have to pull the phone, insert your credit card, and it's like $5-10 per minute. It was really expensive, okay? So I remember I was with my teacher, we're just talking, and he's saying, we have to do this and open up this area. We need to finish this contract, and talking about spreading the spiritual work. And then he said, okay, make sure you talk to this person, get it over with so it's done. Yes, master. And he looks at me and goes, well, yes, master, when we land, there's the phone. Okay. I'm being cheap, right? But if you think about it, although I spent $5-10, whatever, it is expensive compared to a regular phone. But there's two lessons I learned that day. Number one, getting it done. Number two, what is more important? The $5-10 or the result that comes from completing that contract, which is a lot. Oftentimes, we waste time. I say we because me included. So if we're not aware of how much we're spending our time, what happens? Parkinson's law. That small task that should take you 5 minutes takes you 3 hours. Yeah, but I'm doing too many things. Exactly the point. Most of you already studied this before. Multitasking is actually bad for your brain. Go research it. Doing 20 things at the same time is actually not good for your brain. And then I recommend you read the book, The One Thing, Gary Keller, Jay Papasan, The One Thing. And the saving grace is, from that book is, he says, success is actually sequential. So if you do 5 different things, you think you're multitasking, it's actually like having, a juggler with 5 objects. You think you're having 5 objects in the air. Actually, it's not. It just gives the illusion. But in reality, if you want to be successful, the juggler actually does not have all 5 objects in the air. It's actually catching one, letting go, catching one, letting go, catching one, letting go. In other words, finish one, move to the next one. Finish one, move to the next one. Finish one, move to the next one. Of course, simultaneously, you have many projects waiting. But if you want to be successful, pour your energy into one, get it done. Pour in the next one, get it done. Pour in the next one, get it done. Even your meditation, your spiritual practice. before you think, oh, it's all about physical stuff. I'm a spiritual person. You know, if you have a spiritual teacher that's relatively advanced, they're not going to say, oh, just do your practice whenever you want to. In Arhatic Yoga, in what we practice, there's a schedule. How many meditations a week? What type of meditation? How many hours of service? Okay, what techniques do you do? There's a schedule. It's not one of those, just do it when you feel like it. Now, let me finish it with this. You might meet some people who says, I do things when I feel like it. Emotions, for most people, are like wild horses. Unless they've been trained, forget about it. One day it's great, the next day it's horrible. It goes like this. If you're going to rely on something to do based on how you feel, you're screwed. I'm telling you, you're screwed. Doesn't work. Somebody go, yeah, but I learned from Tony Robbins your emotions. Yeah, but you see, he teaches you to train your emotions. It's like, you train your horses. The soul is like a charioteer with 3 horses. The intellect, the emotions, and the body. You attach them to a chariot. If they've not been trained, good luck. You'll crash. But the key is training the intellect, training the emotions, training the mind. So once they're fully trained, you put them together. You just gentle move of the rein, it goes where it wants to. That's when people tell me, I go with what I feel. Okay, forget about it. Today you love me, tomorrow you hate me. That's how it's going to work. Today I love this job. It's the best thing in the universe. The next day I can't stand it. That's how people are. So the key is to train your horses. Once they're trained, you're good. So, to put it all together, when he says, I don't have time, basically means I don't want to. In other words, emotionally, I'm not invested. Mentally, I'm not invested. So how do you fix it? Most of you know. Number 1, prioritize. Try to figure out what's urgent, what's important. Because oftentimes, what happens? We think everything's urgent. We think everything's important. True? That's that. Let's meditate. Okay, put your hand like this. Focus on your crown. I am that. I'm not the body. I'm not the emotion or the thoughts. I am the soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, divine power. I am that, the soul, the spiritual self. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spirit in me. I am a child of God, meaning we're allowed to screw up and make mistakes, hopefully learn from him. I'm a child of God. I'm one with God. I'm one with all. There is only oneness. Now just be still. Now open your hands in blessing. We will practice the meditation Twin Hearts as taught to us by my teacher, Grandmaster Chua Kok Sui. So be aware of your heart in your hands. Imagine the earth in front of you, the size of a little ball. From your heart, beautiful pink light is coming out, going through your hands, and filling up the entire earth. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow unconditional love. Be aware of your heart in your hands. Allow yourself to simply be a channel and a pipeline to bring unconditional love to the entire earth. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. Just be aware of your heart. Simultaneously, think of people you know going through challenging times with their health, their relationships, even their finances. Visualize their lives getting better and better. May they be blessed with hope and with faith and a better life. So be it. Where there is darkness, let me sow light. Darkness is the absence of spirituality in a person's life, the absence of spiritual light. May all be blessed with spiritual awakening. So be it. May all be blessed with peace, with love, with a spirit of forgiveness, with hope and with faith, with light and lots of joy. So be it. So be it. Just be still. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. Once more, be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. Again, be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. Just be still. Your crown is filled with so much golden light. Allow the golden light from your crown to flow down through your hands and fill the entire earth. May the entire earth be blessed with peace and with love. Just be still. Allow the golden light to just keep flowing from your crown through your hands. Now flood your family, your entire family, your home with golden light. Let that golden light spread to the city, the country. Let it spread throughout the entire earth. So be it. From the heart of God, may all be blessed with loving kindness. May all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. Blessings be to all. So be it. So be it. Now be aware of your heart, your crown. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Imagine golden light even brighter than before, filling up the entire earth. Bless the entire earth with golden light. Just say our hearts are one, our souls are one, our spirits are one. There's only oneness. From the center of the heart of God, through my spirit, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being, in the higher worlds, middle worlds, even the lower worlds, may all beings in every dimension, every direction be blessed with love and with kindness. May all be blessed with inner peace, inner healing. May all be healed of any pain, sorrow, or suffering. So be it. So be it. May all be blessed with understanding, with harmony, goodwill, and the willingness to do good. So be it. May all be blessed. Now just be still. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. You might feel energy flowing through you. You might feel a vibration or tingling. Just let the blessings flow through us. We're just the pipelines. May all be blessed. Now lower your hands. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Imagine a beautiful golden flame just floating above your head. Be aware of your heart. Be aware of the love within your heart. Send a stream of love from your heart up to your throat, to the center of your head. Be still. To the crown. Let that loving energy from your heart slowly rise up through your crown into that golden light. Stay there. Just look at that light. The image doesn't have to be clear. It's there. You're not the body. You are that brilliant light. You're not any of your emotions. You are that brilliant light. You're not any of your thoughts. You are that brilliant light. Silently just say, I am that. That I am. I am that being of light. That light I am. I am that radiant self of light. That self am I. Be still and listen. Om. Om. Be still. Allow your awareness to just slide into that golden light and stay there. And just simply let go and let things be now. Any sound, any noise you hear will just help you drift deeper and deeper into that brilliant golden light. Let go. Gently and slowly, very gently and slowly, move your fingers, move your toes, gently and slowly come back. Take your time. Raise your hands in blessing. We'll release excess energies our bodies cannot absorb. Picture the people you love in front of you. Fill them with beautiful golden light. May all of them be blessed with good health, with much happiness, with abundance and prosperity and spiritual oneness. So be it. May all be blessed without exception. Now be aware of your feet and the base of your spine. Just project golden light down into the earth. This helps ground you. Okay, repeat after me. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. So be it. Let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers. I personally thank my teacher, Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui, Mahaguju Meiling. Thank you in full faith, and so it is. Okay. I hope most of you experience that inner peace and stillness. And thank you very much for joining. Now, just as a reminder, if you haven't signed up yet, we're having the Mind-Body Reconnection coming up this coming Thursday. So just go to mastercode.org, or you will see we'll post it there. The key here is to have your mind, your body, and your soul reconnect with the universal essence. Now, some of you say, we're always connected anyway. Okay, write this down. This is just bonus lesson. As my teacher used to always say, truth has to be qualified and quantified. When you say, this person is smart, this person is smarter, what do you mean? They're both smart, but you have to quantify. Make sense? It's just like the way he said, he go, okay, somebody is thirsty, right? And then he says, oh, I'm thirsty. Another guy says, oh, you're thirsty? There's water vapor in the air. Why don't you sniff it in? Will that quench your thirst? Of course not. Because the amount of water is not enough to quench your thirst. You need a glass of water. Truth has to be qualified and quantified. So we're all connected to God, connected to the universe. So you're telling me the criminal and the saint have the same amount of connection? Obviously not. Otherwise, the guy wouldn't be a criminal. So the amount of connection is what matters. That's why in this mind, body, soul reconnection, because we get so busy with life, we'll share with you certain tools you can use, and we'll practice them on the spot on how to reconnect your mind, which is actually a combination of your mental and emotional faculty, so you'll have clarity and emotional control, your body, so your body be healthier and stronger, and your soul, so you experience an expansion of consciousness. Okay? All right. Since the topic today is do it now, If you want to, well, go ahead and do it now. Register right away. Okay, and it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Now, the ones who want to have a closed room interaction with me, and we do more meditation and special breathing exercise and so on and so on, there's an additional upgrade to that if you want. But if you just want to learn the entire technique of 3 nights, it's free. Just go register. Namaste, everyone. You all take care, and we will see you in the next Anchor Light. Tonight, I won't be able to because I have a conference I have to attend. So we'll start again Wednesday morning and then Wednesday afternoon. Okay. Namaste. Take care. Bye-bye. Magic word is now.